Hi everybody, my name is Matt Silverberg, also go by Marimba Matt, and you'll never guess what instrument I'm gonna play for you all today. That's right, it's the marimba. How creative. I'm just a sucker for alliteration, what can I say? Before I get started, before I start playing, I gotta do the classic social media plug. So on my Twitch, my Instagram, at MarimbaMatt913, obviously. Also, I have a website and my YouTube channel, which are Matt Silverberg Music, and my YouTube channel, you can just search Matt Silverberg or Marimba Matt, and I think I'll show up either way. Anyway, so if you heard Marco's performance earlier this morning, mine is going to be totally different from that. I'm going to play a bunch of arrangements that I made that have backing tracks. So if you've heard my music before, hopefully you like it, and if you haven't heard it before, hopefully you like it. So, without further ado, because I am talking too much, we'll start with one of my favorite video game tunes. This is going to be Antenna Cradle from GoldenEye 007. that's a fun one. I love playing that one. And want to thank, of course, the musicians that helped me with these backing tracks. Dustin Skinnendor played the guitar on that one, and I'll be thanking him a lot because he's on a lot of these backing tracks. Anyway, move on to the next tune. I love Metroid, and I've been waiting literal years for Metroid Prime 4. I don't even know if it's still happening. But I think that if I keep playing the Metroid Prime main theme, Nintendo will realize, hey, there's some dude in St. Paul, Minnesota who wants Metroid Prime 4. Let's give it to him. So anyway, here is the Metroid Prime main theme. Okay. I love playing that one also. I think all of these tunes that I'm playing are my favorite piece, which is good. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next two pieces. I'm just going to kind of play them back to back, okay? So these next two pieces, I actually, I'll get closer to the mic. These next two pieces, I actually arranged for the steel pan, or the steel drum if you prefer to call it that. But just for my tech reasons, as you can probably tell, I'm in a basement, and I don't really have that much space, so I didn't want to have to like move mics and get my pan set up. So I'm just going to play them on the marimba. I hope that's okay with all of you. And even if it's not, well, I'm going to do it anyway. So these next two tunes are both from very underrated video games, I feel like. The first one is the most underrated video game of all time, Kirby Air Ride. It's going to be City Trial. And then the second tune is from the Black Sheep in the Xenoblade Chronicles series. It's going to be Sylvalum from Xenoblade Chronicles X. All right, so City Trial. All right. Two phenomenal games, two phenomenal pieces of music. Give me 1 second here. I'm a little dry. Dehydrated, I should say. Okay. Now, that last one, Sylvalum, it kind of reminds me of winter. If you've ever played Xenoblade Chronicles X, that area, Sylvalum, is like this white sand sea type thing, but kind of reminds me of winter, which is very appropriate because last week in Minnesota, St. Paul, where I live, we actually had snow on the ground, and now today it's 75 degrees. I don't get it, but yeah, that's kind of what we're at in Minnesota. Okay. Okay. I want to thank again my friend Dustin for recording the guitar on City Trial. Thank you again, Dustin, for doing that. Okay, now, the next tune I'm going to play is from Zelda. And I felt bad not playing any Zelda because I don't really have any Zelda tunes that use backing track. So this next one's going to be unaccompanied marimba, just classic vanilla marimba. And this is, of course, the great Dragon Roost Island. Okay. Great. It feels like time has just flown by. By the way, I'm getting my steps in on my Fitbit. This is the great thing about this instrument. I can fake this to make it seem like I'm working out. So I'm super healthy whenever I practice. Okay, I've got two more tunes for you. All right? I'm going to kind of move into movie mode, if that's okay. It kind of started with a quasi-movie tune with the GoldenEye, but this one's gonna be 100% movie. So I don't know if anyone's heard of Star Wars, but there's this one really cool tune from the first film that's called Duel of the Fates, and I'm gonna play Duel of the Fates for you on the marimba. Okay? Just give me like 20 seconds to get the correct mallets. All right? So thank you. I suppose I could have kept you all in more suspense rather than just telling you what I was going to play and then having to bend over. Okay, cool. Wait, I'm missing one, sorry. There we go. See, these mallets are great, but they all look the same. I don't know if you can tell. They're all the same shade of green, but they're all different, like, hardnesses and whatever. So, ugh. Okay, sorry about that. I am all set. Just percussion problems. Don't worry about me. intense. Cool. I love that tune. I think I said that about literally every single tune that I played. I also like to think that that's exactly how John Williams actually envisioned it to go down in The Phantom Menace, but I guess he didn't have the budget for 5-octave marimba. Anyway, I won't get into that. Okay, I have one more tune for you all. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. On the last tune, by the way, thanks to Dustin Skinnendor again for recording the guitar and the bass tracks. All right, this next tune is from a video game that literally everybody's heard of. And I feel embarrassed because I didn't play this video game for the first time until this past March. And that's Skyrim. It's not like one of my favorite games of all time. I know, feel free to chastise me in the comments for taking literally, 12 years to actually finally play Skyrim. But I fell in love with everything about Skyrim, including the music. And this next tune is the Skyrim main theme on the marimba. And I want to thank a lot of people because this is a big collaboration. So I want to thank my good friends Becca Michelson, she goes by Flutiful, for playing a lot of the parts. I want to thank Nico Mendoza for playing the bass part. I want to thank my mother, Mary Ellinger, for the accordion part, my sister Carolyn Silverberg for singing, Aaron Reynolds for singing, my friend Andrew Slembarski for playing the horn part, Dustin Skinnendor again for playing the guitar part, and I think that's everybody. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do a quick mallet change again, and then we will start Skyrim. Thank you very much. Oh, and sorry, one more thing. Again, social media, Marimba Matt 913. Follow me on Twitch, which I'm going to use more often now, hopefully. Instagram, YouTube, and of course my website, mattsilverbergmusic.com. Cool. Okay, enough of this. Let's finish this off with Dragonborn. Woo! Yes, I am finally awake. I think I saw some comments saying that. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the VGM Together folks for having me. You all rock. And until next time, friends.